Billin of Town Murph.
Top Billin villains.
Hey yo, Top Billin, your boy is making a comeback. But remember, when you rewind this, bet US behind this. All right, gang, what's up? Your boy making a little bit of a comeback here, man. I want to talk to all my people out in Philly. Let's get it in, all right? So listen, a win is a win. It's not the prettiest of wins. You expect the Philadelphia Eagles to really take a team like the Browns to task, but I'm not one of those people, right? A win is a win is a win is a win. So you're going to start there, right? Small incremental steps, baby steps, right? But man, how good is it to see your boy A.J. Brown back? Now, you got to marvel at how great this guy is, right? Let's check this out right from the jump as much as I can see, right? It's going to be a quick video right here, but clean pocket, and then you get this jocker. Look at the product placement. Now, I believe on the telecast, my man John Vilma said that it was a little bit underthrown or something like that, right? I'm not so sure about that, right? That man is the man, right? I'm a huge Jonathan Vilma fan, right? When he played and everything like that. I'm not so sure about that, right? This might have just been A.J. Brown being A.J. Brown right here, right? Because he's able to shield Greg Newsome right here and make him play the ball on the way through the man. So, right, he's barely reaching his hands out right here. If you see that right there, barely reaching his hands out and shielding this man away. Like, that's almost indefensible when you have hands like A.J. Brown, right, and you can track over your shoulder. This shit is crazy, right? It's like a human. He's his own shield, right? He set his own screen with a pass right there by being able to simply lean back, right? Have that body control, being able to track and just wall off the defender. That was incredible, man. And the fact that he was able to complete this catch, right? Pretty much reeling it in with one hand right there, completing it all the way through, right, man? Come on. I just had to talk right there. But let's get it started right here. All right, all my loyals know how I do, right? I come by with a few concepts after the game, just kind of get my preliminary thoughts out there and then try to come back when the all 22 hits and really dig into it there. So I wanted to see what was popping after the break, right? You get a bye week, collect yourself. I want to see what Kellen Moore would be about. I want to see the offense be efficient yet explosive. And I thought at times we saw a little bit of that. I also wanted to see him implement other people in, right? So he had some tough injuries there. Jordan Mailata, yeah, that's tough right there. And, of course, Dallas got it. So, yeah. But having a cat like Jahan Dotson, I don't think people understand how good this guy can be. So you got to be able to incorporate a guy like this, especially when you have A.J. Brown and Finn Diesel himself, your boy Devontae Smith there. So you get him in orbit motion, right? Giving people their application, but right, with the same type of medicine, if you get what I'm saying. So you see the personnel there with Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts there. Get him in orbit motion, you're not necessarily worried about a guy like that. But after the catch, he's usually money, right? I mean, this guy was incredible in college. I thought he was every bit as good as Devontae Smith, right? Speaking of, you got Devontae Smith blocking for Jahan Dotson, right? That's probably a combined 180 pounds, right? 180 pounds worth of blocking. But look at him navigate that, be able to get upfield, use that speed, manufacture first downs, right? But then you come back, similar deal. You put Jahan Dotson in motion right here, and maybe people's thinking about him widening out there. You get that right there. But this time, you go to your running back, right? Kenneth Gainwell this time. But I see them really worrying about that, him widening them out. Then you hit back to the other side, Kenneth Gainwell, right, off tackle pretty much, getting himself a big gainer as well right there. So seeing Kellen Moore really trying to hone in on what he's done good in the past. He was always good with targeting guys on the inside, like the slot receivers, if you remember. Obviously, his work with CeeDee Lamb. Does really good work with tight ends as well. Some of those tight end screens, like that one called the Calcaterra, straight up money, right? Judging an offense without A.J. Brown, right, I wasn't trying to get involved in that, straight up, right? If you got a guy like that, who I think is the best receiver in the league, or at least 1A, 1B, right, maybe a Justin Jefferson, maybe Jamar Chase, whoever you want to say out there, he's right there with them. Yeah, this guy just makes the world of difference. Like, they could be able to go to these slants in vogue, right? It may be mundane, but who gives a shit, right? I would just go to it early and often. How many times have we seen this, right? Well, first of all, what a route right there to bend it back to the inside. But he always does this. He shows the number. You people out there, right? Make sure you show him the numbers, right? Show me the numbers and bang. What are you going to do with that? You going to try to tackle him high. He's going to slang off of that. And then what? He's going to get vert right then and there. I thought it made a world of difference as far as what was going on. And then you come right back with this. Now watch Thin Diesel here. You see that? That little press vertical, right? Little press vertical there. And then you get, this is how you run a rub route, right? You know what I'm saying? No diddy. You don't have to touch anybody, right? First and foremost, look at the route itself, right? That little hezzy right there, and then bang, looked like he was going to shoot that bad boy vertical, and then that was able to get the cornerback, right, to take one false step, and that's all it took, and look how much he cleared right on Newsom here, right? Running flat down the line of scrimmage. You get Calcaterra right here already, right? People going to be paying attention coming into this. He does a good job of just doing what he's supposed to do, just get in the path. So all he wanted to do was force your man Newsom to make a decision, and that's exactly what I'm sorry, right here, coming right here, and that's exactly what happened. And look at that. You know the rest right there, right? Actually, it wasn't Calcaterra, was it? Now, Calcaterra clearing it out. A.J. Brown clearing it out. This is a good route combination right there. Running off 12 personnel. Jack Stoll here. I don't even know what that was right there, right? First of all, he running at this man, and then he jab steps him, right? Really made him pay attention right there. Gave him some big action right there. And that should cause him to stop completely. Wow, what a route combination. What an execution right there. And that was all she wrote, right? Onward and upward. So by the process of elimination, I finally got to see the defensive back combination that I wanted to see to begin with, right? I go back through it, right? I wanted to see Isaiah Rodgers. I wanted to see Cooper DeJean, and then Quinyon Mitchell. So you get all three of those guys playing. Darius Slay injured, James Bradbury injured, Keely Ringo, but backing up Isaiah Rodgers there. I don't get to see it in the form that I thought it would be. I wanted about Isaiah Rodgers being in the slot and Cooper DeJean being out wide, but I'll take it any way I could get it, right? No diddy. And I like this combination. I actually want to see this moving forward. I think Isaiah Rodgers is damn good. Just look at this coverage right here. Look how him come out the pedal. Look at that. My man broke it down. This is a good route right here. But look how he's able to flip the hips, right? No speed turn, none of that bullshit right there. And he's plastering, right? Straight up on him right there. You got Quinyon Mitchell, right? You're running half. Man, this might be cover 6, right? I remember cover 2 on one side. Let me see. That's why you need the all 22, right? It looks like it's a middle field close, so probably not there. So we'll come back with the all 22 and get it together there. But as you can see right here, man, right? Lots of zone, a lot of guys who got good zone awareness, right? All three of those guys do there, and then guys who can switch and play man as well. Very athletic guys. So you get extremely athletic with Cooper DeJean, Isaiah Rodgers, and of course Quinyon Mitchell on the field at once there, right? That's hard, right? And then of course tag in your boy CJ and Reed Blankenship. Yeah, I can dig that, right? That's a youth movement. All right, all my loyals, when you saw this hit, you should have thought about me, right? Straight up. Your boy Keely Ringo. Speaking of Keely Ringo, man, what did I say? I don't know about his future at cornerback. I thought that man should be a strong safety all along. Right here, we see Strong breaking a tackle by Dean and bang! Oh, my God. That was gruesome. Yeah, he's done. He was sent to the upper room with Jesus. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Keely Ringo bringing the thunder, right? Look at that, right? See what you hit. I mean, see what you hit at the very least, right? If you ain't going to wrap up, you better see what you hit. And bang, a meeting of the minds right then and there. That was it. His soul left his body. It went all in the stands. His soul was just chilling in the stands, right? Bang, he was done. He was sent to Zombie Town, right? Oh, shit, I ain't never did Zombie Town with you guys, right? That's reserved for my other coverage right here. We're going to have to go ahead and roll this. This is the first time, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to do this because this man was straight up sent to Zombie Town. Play my hit.
Won't you send me to Zombie Town? Won't you send me to Zombie Town?
He sleep. Man, Keely Ringo, I got to see more of that, man. Somebody get Keely Ringo out there, whether it be as a dime backer, right? As a dime linebacker, as a strong safety, whatever, man. I got to get that man out there. I want to see him with these physical hits. I saw it at Georgia before, and I think he can do real big things with that right there. But my God, what a hit. One more time for the people in the back. What are we doing right here? Bing! He sleep. But don't you be sleep, right? Because you need to hop on over to BetUS and get in on all the fun. They're going to give you a 150% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 with 10% gambler's insurance, right? Come on, man. You can't beat that with a stick, man. And it's BetUS, so you know you're getting that 24/7 customer support, 24-hour payouts in the whole 9. I'm talking about parlays and prop bets. It's been straight up fun this season, right? When the Eagles get on the roll, you're going to want to make sure you're tapping into BetUS. So all you have to do is enter the promo code YouTube150. You see it right there, YouTube150, and get in on all the action. Remember, 3 deposits up to $2,000. Your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 with 10% gambler's shorts. Promo code YouTube150, man. BetUS, where the game begins. Yo, this joint by Nolan Smith was funny. He specializes in this type of container, right? Or really pressing it to the edges, right? You trying to sweep on him and get to the edges on him, but why he running like that, right? He's not using his arms, right? He's running his arms as all. What are we doing here? You ain't gonna beat Nolan Smith to the outside, right? He's too athletic for that right there. But man, he don't even need his arms to run. Usually gonna run and pump your arms. He's running like the boogeyman. You remember like your uncle would chase you when you was a little kid and shit like that? This man, Uncle Nolan up here running with his arms. What's going on right here, man? Come on, man. Cause of LOL in this game right here. But yeah, man, good job by Nolan Smith right there. For the money, it was still kind of a mixed bag from the defensive front, in my opinion there. But Deshaun Watson got a little hot there for a second there. But there was some really good plays. I would say that. But listen, baby steps, incremental baby steps. When you have a coach like Nick Sirianni and you got an old man Vic Fangio as your defensive coordinator, you got to worry about the baby steps, right? So take it one step at a time. Yo, another young boy, right? What are we doing here, Quinyon Mitchell? Check this out right here. Oh, watch his reaction to this, right? This shit was killing me. What? Did he really react like that? Look at this. He looked like Red from Friday and shit like that, right? Was it Red? Right? He got his bike stolen and shit like that. Come on, man. You can't be reacting like this. Listen, this is football. This is not baseball, right? You can't call somebody off, be like, I got it. Everybody's going for the ball, right? So CJ did a great job with this because he's middle field closed, and Deshaun Watson actually looks him off, and he still is able to get there. I love CJ's range, right? His range is extraordinary at times, right? So he's able to get there. Obviously, the ball's a little underthrown right there, but come on, that's anybody's ball. You can't be reacting like this. I know he wanted his first interception, but this is some weirdo shit right here, man. He hitting the look at his head and shit like that. It's like, look at his arm. His arm is like Red from when Debo stole his bike and he was crying and shit like that. Come on, that man stole his interception and he's like Red from Friday. Come on, man. What are we doing here? But great to see both of those guys in position right there to be able to intercept that pass, right? Tough break for Quinyon Mitchell on that interception. You have to love what a guy like Zach Bond brings to the table. You're going to have these edge exchanges. I mean, he's so athletic that he can work around it, right? Moro Jomo working along with Jalen Carter, right? You know, obviously, this is Jalen Carter's play right there, but they're able to work this off a edge exchange, right? Or a semi-edge exchange, right? Because he's not necessarily the edge out here with Josh Sweat, right? But exchange of gaps, put it that way. And I'm able to get him around here. But, man, watch Jalen Carter work. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing? Look at the board. Oh, splitting the difference right there. Oh, and then get into it, right? You think it matters, right? Right? Initially double, bang, that's not going to matter. He's going to be able to split the difference right there. He sent shockwaves all down the center spine right here, right? Bang, center shockwave, right? He's spineless for a second right there. And we look at him continue to work. Power through the core right there. You're getting good work right here by my man Bryce Huff, right? Bryce Huff really pushing Deshaun Watson off of his spot, able to actually push him up. Jalen Carter disengages right there, is able to get through the sanitation, and your boy Deshaun Watson, right, really powerless without that robe these days, right? Somebody need to get that man his robe back, right? Let him get his swagger back. Let him get his robe back, you know what I'm saying? A couple of massages here and there, right? That guy used to be perhaps the best quarterback in the NFL for a time, right? It looked like that for a second there, but that man is powerless right now. He's definitely a shell of himself, but playing against that Eagles defensive front ain't nothing nice right there. But hell of a play right by everybody involved right here. But Jalen Carter really pushing the pocket right there. Same deal with Bryce Huff getting around the corner. And shit, everybody's in on it. Even got Zach Bonnet. It still actually got there a little bit. That's hard, all right? But listen, that's preliminary thoughts. Holla at your boy. Let me know what you thought about the game, right? I know the type of crowd that it is. It's going to be people that are extremely cynical. But to me, a win is a win is a win. People want to see a team like the Browns blown out. However, listen, you were going into the game a 500 team. You're leaving out of there one game above 500 in a division where nobody's going to run away with it. I don't believe so. You know what I'm saying? Ton of football to be played ahead. Got to get back in the rhythm. But I like what I saw on both sides of the ball for the most part. So take that for what it's worth, right? But make sure you take that ass over to BetUS. Enter the promo code YouTube150. Get that 150% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 with 10% gambler's insurance. All right? Shout out to all my folks out in Philly, right? Shout outs to West Philly. Shout outs to King Session neighborhood. Shout outs to people out in Cobbs Creek, Temple area, everybody, North Philly, stand up, South Philly, everybody out there. All right, salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.